How are we all? Good to see you. We are continuing on with the Harbingers of Ragnarok poster today. It should be good. But also, yes, we will be starting Echoes of Ragnarok back up on the 5th of February. So yeah, once again, if you have not already caught up, and you would like to check in on our live videos, or even if you don't, all of the other episodes for Echoes of Ragnarok are up on YouTube. So make sure you go and check those out. I have to go back and work in just over 30 minutes, but other than that, I'm great. Oh no. That's okay. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Well, you said you're doing great, so that's good. Yeah, I've been doing good. Doing a lot of writing. I'm in like the last 2-3 chapters of the first draft of Harbingers of Ragnarok Book 3. However, last couple days, as some of you in my Discord may have known, I've been a little bit sidetracked with another demo assignment, which is very exciting stuff. Again, I'm not sure what I'm allowed to talk about, or even really a lot of what the role is going to entail, but it's very exciting stuff. But also, I went over to a mate of mine's place yesterday, and we have been, which is very cool stuff. So I started building. I've had the Lion L. Johnson model in my repertoire for a while, and hadn't got around to like building or painting it. So I've built that. I think there are a couple of parts that I need to. One in particular, this little bit here, that I need to put some more glue on, because it's not sitting just right. But yeah, I've been doing some building. It's a weird looking tree. It is a weird looking tree. But yeah, so I'll probably be assembling that and painting it. I've left some of the parts separate so that I can blue tack them on to prime it and then paint them properly. But yeah, yeah, all's good this side of the pond. Trying to teach myself how to draw waves and not have them look flat. Yeah, that's a tricky one. I really struggle. I think there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things when you draw them, and I think it's particularly troublesome when, in your case, when I think if we're thinking of the same thing, when you're wood burning. I feel like that works a lot more with hard outlines. Whereas waves are definitely something that, in my mind, it's like the depth is really. The depth and motion to them is really more added with shading, rather than straight up outline. That's a tricky one. I do not envy you at all. I just want to do a thing here because I don't like the way that sits. Pop that up there, just so it's out of the way a bit. It's probably going to be in the way in something else, but that's something I've got to deal with. We are thinking the same thing, yeah. It's like, you've done incredible from what I've seen so far. Like, that's a really, really cool piece. And I'm looking forward to seeing it finished. But yeah, I think much like a lot of things where it's like, as I'm sure you know, in a lot of areas where it's like, where there's not really a line, but there's a border, I want to say, it's tricky. I find it particularly difficult with like drawing bodies, when you've got parts of the body that are not, there's not necessarily like a hard line, but there's definitely a change in the surface. That to me is very much like, I need to not draw that in the lines, but I need that to be a shading spot. Thinking I'm gonna add the darkest parts first and work my way up later. That sounds good, I think. I feel like as long as you've got it all mapped out, I think that sounds good. But yeah. What else? What else is going on? Oh, I got my next order of books. Are you looking forward to melting this Saturday? Not particularly. I'm thankfully spending this Saturday, in a movie theater. Rose and I, along with a bunch of other people, a few other friends, are going to, Readings are doing a, extended Lord of the Rings marathon, which is very exciting. And they invited us to go. So we'll be going to that. But the, so yeah, so hopefully that'll be air conditioned. I really hope so. It's Readings, so I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, the, what do you call it? But yeah, no, not particularly looking forward to the heat at all. I think I've said it before, but I'm very much not a person that enjoys the heat at all. I'm very much a cold weather person. There was a very vague prospect in the last couple of years of me moving to Ireland, and I've never been so excited in my life. Because I do not do heat at all. I like the cold. What do we all reckon? We hot weather or cold weather people? It's tricky to say a lot of the time. Cold, yes, absolutely. Cold weather all day. Summer can get, yeah. Yeah, summer's like, and especially like it's just getting worse. And especially in Australia, I feel like we have particular reason to just be like, absolutely not. Because yeah, it's just like, it's getting absolutely outrageous of just like the amount of times we have bushfires, or I feel like we just healed mostly, or we were just starting to heal from the last bushfires, and we had these ones. I like warm, but a UK warm, so an Aussie cold day. Yeah, we had, Rose and I, this would have been back in like 20, I want to say it was like 2014, 2015, we were over in the UK. We did a trip of Europe, and it started and finished in London. And when we were coming back into London, some people on the bus were checking the news, and they were like, oh, London's going through a heat wave. And we were like, oh, how hot is it? And they turned around and like, oh, it's 25 degrees. And we're like, okay, sure. And we get there, and it is like it's a tepid day. It is very much for us, was like, we're wandering around. I've still got my hoodie on zipped up. Like, I'm still sort of like, oh, it's a bit fresh, you know, it's not, but and there are like locals walking around. Yeah, no, there were locals walking around in like shorts and singlets, like, and still being like, whoa. And I'm like, this is, never come to Australia. Do not, like, this is insane. Yeah, no, it's a different thing. It's when we get to go home early. Wait, Leafy, are you UK? We get double that in our heat waves, yeah. We have a habit of any change of weather is an extreme, yeah. Like that was it. It was like getting in there and yeah, like that was it. It was 25 degrees, and it was like, as I said, like I've had days here that are 25 that I am still, like, depending on what I'm wearing, being like, I can still sort of go, oof, that's, you know, it's usually the sun, like, duh. But like, it's usually when you're in the sun and it's that moment of suddenly going like, oh, that's a bit nasty, that's a bit rough. Which I assume is the UV rather than the heat. But getting into when, yeah, like, So I've had days that are 25 that definitely have felt hotter than others, but that was like a balmy, like not even on the radar. And there were still, you know, yeah, British people walking like, oof. I'm like, it's heat waves of summer and a cold blast storm is just winter. Yeah. I mean, our winters don't get that bad anymore. We get a lot more rain, I think, now than we used to. But, yeah. No, western suburbs. Okay, cool. I have a feeling about Leafian. I'm not 100%, and I don't wanna. Oh. Shit. Yeah. That's all good. Also, what is this? It doesn't tell me. Okay. You got a shirt made? We had an actual heat wave a couple of years ago. We hit 42 degrees Celsius, and that was gross. Yeah, that was... I think we've had two days already this summer. So in the last couple of weeks to month that have been, yeah, like 42, 43 degrees, I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I haven't been outside. I generally go I spend as much time indoors as I can. Yeah, I don't do that stuff. I thought it might be Leafian. I thought it might be. Good to see you, man. But yeah. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but I can't think of it. But yes, I got another order of books today. Preparing for the book fair, Australia. If you are in the Melbourne area, I'm going to be at the Book Fair Australia on the 21st and 22nd of February. That's at McKeck. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of other really cool authors there. So yeah. We also, yes, that's right. You guys don't have aircon. We forgot about that because, like, I remember most of the, like, I think some of the hotels that we were at, they were like, no, we don't have aircon. I'm like, how do you not have aircon? And then I'm like, oh, because it's freezing here. Oh, okay. What was I gonna do? But yeah. So, what would have been? It would have been 2 years ago. Or about a year ago, actually. I was looking at, potentially there was a job that I was I say potentially, there was a very slim chance, and there was just some signs that I probably read too much into, that could mean that I was moving to Ireland, and I was very excited for that. A, because I like cold weather, and B, because I really love Guinness. And also just I love Ireland. I love, you know, all things with the Irish and all that sort of stuff. It's very, very cool. And Scotland as well, like the Highlands, like all of it is just really, really cool. The day we hit 42, I had a hospital appointment and I didn't want to leave because they had aircon. Yeah, 100%, I get that. We got, like, Rose and I both got these little, aircon units, from Aldi. And they do not terrible. I'll say that. They're not great. I'll definitely say that. They're not great. But they're not terrible. Hey Hockman, how's it going? I hated the heat wave y'all had the other week. Blah, yeah. My in-laws, had shit aircon in their house, so it was freaking miserable in the house. Yeah. I'm back in the US now. Ah, excellent. No, I can't say that. Left Vic on the 14th. Oh, interesting. Every time I look at the date, I'm reminded that I have to go back to work on Tuesday. And I'm sad. Yeah. I have to go back Monday. Oh. Yeah. Thankfully it is a public holiday here in Money. I've been back for 3 weeks. Yeah. I get that I'm so probably preaching to the choir here, but yeah, it's yeah, with the storm, but with the storm might be cancelled. Oh, here's hoping. Oh, but we have a nice storm coming though. Interesting. Okay, shall we jump over to the art screen? The river will flow and the sun will shine, 'cause Mama will be there in the morning. Slumber. Okay, so what happened there? One of these days. The river murdered you and went from 42 degrees there to negative 10 degrees here. Ooh. Freaking awesome. Yeah. I would love that. I feel like Rose would hate it, and it's one of the reasons that I'm not too keen on it. There's a lot that I've been looking at. I'd really love to move to Wellington, in New Zealand. Because yeah, the whole land's really, really beautiful. There's actually a friend of mine that I've been chatting with, who used to work at Weta Workshop, and he's apparently going to chat with a few of his mates to see if they need any help with like writing or narrative design stuff, because that would be sick. But we'll see. I would not be able to feel my toes, but I would love a negative degrees, yeah. Where I'm at in the US goes from 100 degrees Fahrenheit to 20 degrees through the year, yeah. So it's not too bad. Okay, cool. That's good. That is good. Alright, what are we drawing? What are we gonna line next? I would say at this stage we gotta do either Ira or the trio. What do we reckon? But I am happy with how... Oh, that's right, I was going to muck with... Let me just check something here. Because I remember... I think Brock's face is a bit off. Oh, it's not too bad. I think... Maybe just this cheek needs to come out a bit more. Actually, no. I'm alright with that, I think. Alright. Well, if we're working from the back to the front, I think that means the trio is next. Um. So let's put. I also wanted to do a quick. Is that working? Yep. Cool. That too wide? Probably is, isn't it?
Through swampy fog, their regrets call me. Step in my boat, folks call her Jolie. Pan this ferryman to shepherd them upstream to a past that never was and a future that can't be. Follow the river, follow the river, and head toward the slumbering city. If you're at the crossroads, then you can't turn back. Don't let rude deceive you, it's not all white and black. Watch out for that dreaming
The
town
truth finally
where men
comes
their
out.
souls have drowned.
Dragon, I'm not a person.
And his whispers to
dear.
ya. Oh, follow the river, follow the river, and head toward that daydreaming city.
I can't. It's odd that I now
Follow the river,
can't remember what I was going to say
follow
when I said I'm not a person, and I apologize.
Follow the river, child. You gon' have to stay a while. While you're at the crossroads, better not turn your back to erase your regret. It's not all white and black. Is it lies or is it true? No one is telling, bitter or sweet. Now, what's more compelling? Oh, follow the river, follow the river, and find the town on the tapestry. Follow the river, follow the river, follow the river, child. You're gonna have to stay a while. Follow the river, follow the river, follow the
that's too-
river, child. You're gonna have to stay alive.
think I need to sketch out these eyes a little
Gonna
better.
have to stay alive.
Alright, let's see here. Hold on. Hold on. Did like a down outwards. Really dislike drawing eyes a lot of the time because
I remember my brother, his fate was so cruel.
the shapes are always weird.
He saw things so different, branded a fool.
Just going through the South of Midnight tonight, aren't we?
He never quit
Guys,
talking.
there is a really
and
easy get around.
followed
Is that don't draw the
me
eyes?
around. Followed me swimming. I hoped that he'd drown. He found trouble often, each place we'd go. Laughing and dancing, those same whispers.
Two eye patches, yeah.
He was indifferent, I was the worst friend. He didn't know that this was the end. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. The locals got angry, left traps out for him. Threw rocks, started shouting, his prospects were grim. Easy to blame Benji, my mother's favorite son. For her and my family, my plan had begun. Let's play together, you go and hide in a cypress tree hollow. It was safe and dry. He trusted me fully, I nailed him inside. He thought we were playing, that was a lie. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different. He was my shame, and I said goodbye. I said farewell. I took my hammer, and I took it to hell. Only much later did he start to weep. He called for me softly, but I was asleep. He couldn't get out, I had nailed him in. This was my crime, this was my sin. As the sun rises, so the sun sets. After a day mother, she frets. Hey, where's Benji? Where's my son? I'm here, mama, you're only one. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
We'll figure that out later.
He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell. He was my brother, Benji his name. He saw things different, he was my shame. And I said goodbye, I said farewell. I took my hammer, my ticket to hell.
Okay. Not sure about this one. Might have to... No. Might resketch this face. Let's just do that, shall we? And that needs to go up a bit more. This. What do we reckon? I love I had a thought recently of just imagining, because I realized I don't think anywhere in the books that I actually describe what Olaf's hair looks like as an adult. And I just had this sudden moment of imagining his, like,
See, once I too was just like you.
him having like a full,
Things I
like,
didn't do. I chew on every little wrong. Guilt from crimes.
what do you call it, like,
At night I lie awake in bed.
like Dragon Ball Z style, almost like mohawk mane.
Regret would dog me
And I
all
really
along.
just
All
loved
I
that
did
idea.
just felt so wrong until Kuzma came along. This here town is dreams and fog, a place you write your epilogue. I attest his magic's real. Come take a spin now, cause time's a wheel, and Kuzma makes you quite a deal. Dreammaker, kingmaker, lord of fog, hand chance. Spin the wheel and make a wish. There's no payment in advance. Kuzma's master, power master, no one comes close to him. All are welcome to stay forever. Time to sink or time to swim. Ha! Mojo Town is as it seems. Here they're not over all your dreams. Your wrong turns are not taken yet. Just make a wish and then forget. So what's an offer with this buffer? Choose an ending or the author. Old mistakes become successes. Over your choices he obsesses until Kuzma comes along. payment in advance. Kucha's master, power master, no one comes close to him. All are welcome to stay forever. Time to sink or time to swim.
There's an evolution to the on the tech evolution on the Techno Viking, the Neon Viking. Sort of. Just the outline color. That needs to come out a bit more.
Dreammaker, kingmaker, lord of all enchant.
Nope, this one.
Spin the wheel and make a wish. There's no payment in advance. Oh, Kushma master power, that's to no one comes close to him. All are welcome to stay forever. Time to sink or time to swim. Until Kushma king of love.
Okay. I must dash off to work, but I hope you all have a great day. No worries, Mari. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you. Hope you have a great day. Alright. So let's go in there. That's looking a lot better, I think. That's much more. My big beautiful boy. There he is. There he is. Let's mirror it just to check. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. Maybe we bring Little bit. Maybe not. What we need to do. Alright. We might as well, since we got these things already, since we got this layer now, we might as well see if make sure that we've got all of these done right. Dog is barking.
Angry clouds roll on the far horizon. Sick green sky and tornadoes flying. How much longer until the river's rising? Birds fall silent and the critters are hiding. When mucky swamps and dusty lands colliding. Blood stirs up what's long forgotten, twisted things and lonesome dreams. Blood stirs up what's long forgotten, churned up for all to see.
Tom hunts when the river's rising. Tom's got nothing inside him. Tom eats to stop the aching.
The storm passed on, but the river's raging. Long days been just contemplating what will be when you are sinking. Pulled down by your secret sinning, under waters deep and unforgiven. The past, make clear there's no denying. Blood
are just meals for Tom, they say. For Tom, they say for Tom. But to Tom, it's all the same. And eating well. Patience, patience, patience is all it takes. Is all it takes.
Toot Tom, toot Tom, toot Tom, hearts when the river's rising.
Toot Tom.
There we go. That's a bit better, isn't it?
Toot Tom's got nothing inside him. Toot Tom.
Toot Tom.
Toot Tom needs to stop thinking.
That ear is completely in the wrong spot. That's too high. Like a little bit of a squashed thing from Olaf leaning on him. Black that eye out. Always a perk of some of these angles. Man. Let's try this again, shall we? That one. This big smile. Just color the eyebrows in. Gonna be a bit smaller. See, this looks much more Olaf, doesn't it?
Molly, Molly, woman in white,
Such a good game, man.
she'll snatch you up if you
Such a good
go out
bit
at
as well.
night. Way down there and over yonder, stay close to home and do not wander. Oh, Molly, Molly, keep your hands away. Hold and crush you is the game she played. Molly, Molly, all in white. Her grip is fast and it's much too tight tonight. Molly, Molly, woman in white, she'll snatch you up if you go out at night. Way down there and over yonder, stay close to home and do not wander. Oh, Molly, Molly, keep your hands away. Hold and crush you is the game she played. Molly, Molly,
Like, too low?
all
It is,
in
isn't it?
white. Her grip is fast and much too tight tonight. Me, oh my, oh, out on the farm, she'll chew your legs and gnaw your arms. Me, oh my,
At Dave_draws, just followed.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the Academy.
Welcome. David B. Draws, how's it going? Good to see ya. Where have you snuck in from? I assume from your tag that you are an artist.
Her grip is fast and much too tight. Oh, Molly, Molly, keep your hands away. Hold and crush you is the game she played. Molly, Molly, all in white. Her grip is fast and much too tight tonight. How many kids did she catch last night? Tonight. Tonight. Tonight.
Maybe, hey mate, the drawing sesh is going well. It is. It's going quite well. We are in the process of drawing a movie style poster for my novel series, specifically for the first book. And yeah, it's going well. How are you doing? What are you up to this fine evening time zone, wherever you are? I assume from the mate that you're also Australian. Yeah, nice to hear. I'm Aussie. Awesome. Gotta support the Aussie homies. Hell yeah, you do. Always great seeing other Aussies out here. Not too common they aren't hopefully, but they're around. Yeah, there's a couple that I know of. There's one that I raid every so often. Simon Red. He's a good dude. And an Aussie artist. Specifically, does a lot of much more cute than I tend to draw. But also, yeah, and does a lot of he does a lot of Pokemon and anime style, sort of like chibi stuff. But he's very good. And there's also, I think her name's Cookie Tea, is another one that I've been introduced to. She does some very cool stuff. Does global emotes for which, yes, yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. Done some very good stuff. But yeah, no. Which is, it's a bummer because it should be, I think it should be a bigger category than it is. Man. Yeah, for sure. It's a tough category too. Yeah. What sort of stuff do you draw? As I said, I assume from your username that you are an artist. Just gonna draw these three as the same piece. That'll probably make it easier to color. This is gonna make it easy to deal with later, because they're all kind of together anyway. Skeletons. Oh, that is I like stippling and watercolors, but I mainly stick to digital. Yeah. I taught myself. I say I taught myself. Google and Jazza definitely helped. But I taught myself digital a few years back, and was very, very glad that I did. But yeah, no, I never got the hang of. I will say, like, I never got the hang of how to say it, but like digital painting. Really, like I do. I very much do more like. I don't know what the word would be. I would consider myself more of a drawer than a painter. Because yeah, the idea of painting without an outline scares the bejesus out of me. Definitely need them guidelines. That's cool. I do love seeing like digital painting and stuff like that. A lot of the I'm a big fan of, if you're familiar with the channel Drawfee. Seeing some of the stuff that they do with digital painting is insane to me. Like, it's so beautiful, especially seeing like seeing what Julia and Karina do, with sort of like with no outline, no nothing, just is absolutely insane. Yeah, I wanted to get into digital painting, but I just couldn't get the hang of it. I'm more of an illustrator. Love my outlines. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think the trouble I have, one of the main troubles I've always had with like painting like that, I have done a little bit, but it's mostly been like, what would you call it? Like, where's my brain going? Doing like clouds and stuff like that, like backgrounds. And it's one of those things that one of the main things I learned from it, although I can't say I do it well, I can't say I really, saying I learned is a rough deal because I still struggle with it a lot, is the thing with digital painting is it's one of those things of like, I think it's actually like Karina says it at some point in one of their videos, one of the Drawfee videos, where she's like, it's, you know, for so much of the drawing or the painting, it's going to look like garbage. It's going to look bad, and then suddenly you'll do suddenly you'll put in one little highlight or one little detail or something like that, and suddenly your brain just clicks and goes, oh wait, yeah, this is good. And I hate that. to put it what do you call it? To put it bluntly, yeah, I hate that. So I like, as you said, as you said already, I will very much stick with my outlines. Thank you. Yeah, very cool. Really are going all in on the South of Midnight soundtrack tonight, aren't we?
That man was the devil. He whipped me, he hurt me, all to
Nothing
make
wrong with
me a
that.
man.
There's also no
He
reason you
licked the
can't
first
practice
got me,
off stream,
told me
aside
to
from, you
swear
know,
up my shoulders.
burnout, exhaustion, life in general. Yeah.
Brick by Tuesday
Um,
brick, I sealed my pain
It's stuff that I'd
inside.
love to do more with, and I might start giving it a go, because I think there's also some very cool stuff within
My pa and my uncle got to a scream about the
what do you call it? There's some, I think there's some very cool stuff that can be learned
man. My uncle tall and ready.
about shading and lighting from digital painting, rather than just doing the outline and like cell shading, which I would normally do.
Bricks turn to dust and rage floods in. It sears my soul, sets my veins aflame. Never hold just myself to blame.
That's gonna go behind Ulfwald. We're just gonna cut him off there, because he's gonna be in the background anyway.
When that devil shot daddy, my foundation shook. My walls fell down suddenly. This is what it took. I cursed God and screamed my doubt. More beast than man, I turned inside out. But inside, I break my bones, I rend my skin. Bricks turn to dust and rage floods in. It sears my soul, sets my veins up.
Speaking of burnout and exhaustion, you check out It's Mahali. He's an Aussie who does that
Leafian
style
would
of
like to
digital
remind
painting. I
you to mind
reckon
your posture, sire.
you would vibe him heaps. Ah, cool. Oh, thank you. I believe that was Leafian. Posture check.
Leafian has requested you stretch, sire. Leafian would like you to hydrate, sire.
I rend my skin, bricks turn to dust.
Thank you, Leafian.
and rage floods in.
I'll have a look at him. It's Mahali. I will try to remember that.
Never hold just myself
The other
I break my bones,
one I found, which I'm kind of vibing with, that I found through Drawfee again, is a dude by the name of Max Grecke. He is a Swedish a Swedish artist who does a lot of stuff with like value work. So doing a lot of like working in the sort of like grays and for shading, and then what? And then putting the color over the top, which is a really cool concept. Kind of like if you're into mini painting at all, it's kind of like slap chop. But it makes from what I found from what I've sort of tried with it, it makes what would you call it? Shading and lighting a lot easier. That's all very messy, Dragon. Yeah, again, like that's really what it is getting your values sorted, all in order before you put the color in. My values are terrible. I feel sorry for anyone that's colorblind. I struggle. There are times I struggle a lot. Funnily enough, like I realized recently in one of my drawings, one of the big ones that I did, that I actually at times have my values too bright, which surprised me. Because I was trying to do lighting effects and found that I ended up having to put like a blue. Ooh,
Prepare
hold
the
on.
defenses. At Captain Wacker,
Captain
and their hordes
Wacker!
are raiding the academy.
How are we doing? How's it going, everybody? Very welcome. Hello, Raiders. Hello, Captain Wacker. How are we doing? My name is Dragon, also known as the Heavy Metal Game Master. I am a TTRPG content creator, a professional game master, and a published author. You can find information for all of that in the doobly-doo below. How are we all doing? I can do this shout out myself. Hold on a second. Get rated, Base Master. Hello.
Look at this unit. Go check out at Captain Wacker and show 'em some love. If you like music, you're gonna love their channel. Go drop 'em a follow.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Were we drumming? We drumming tonight, Wacker? Are you Captain Wacker because you whack the drums? Sorry if that's a stupid question. Everybody hates drawing hands. What's good in the hood? Hey, how's it going? Good to see ya. It's become the he whackers off on stream on, or because he likes Final Fantasy X. I do not honestly know enough Final Fantasy. I assume Whacker is a character from Final Fantasy X. Please excuse my ignorance if they are not. I also assume Whacker's packing up at the moment. Just draw mittens, easy. That would be the easy side. But, yes, very welcome, everybody. How was, the wonderful, Captain Whacker's stream? Did you have a good time? And yes, if you are not already, please go, make sure you go and give Captain Whacker a follow. He is very good people and does some really cool drumming and video game streams. But how are we all doing, Raiders? He's the dude who play Blitzball. Ah, okay. Final Fantasy X Dragon stream when? No, I played Final Fantasy VII, the new one, not the new one, the remake, the first of the remake games. And yeah. I don't know. I go this way, maybe. If you prefer actual fantasy, 9 and 6 are a good way to go. Oh, cool. Bang after banger songs, Whacker is a beast. Yes. What was it? Before GTA 6, but after Book 3. Yes, definitely. I'll pretend to know what Book 3 is. He means Book 3 in my series. Elder Scrolls. Why? I don't think of Dragon's books. I just associate Book 3 with games because you said GTA 6 first. Yeah. I need to find time to read Book 2. Oh. Yeah. Have fun with that. But who has the time for video games read these days? Yeah. Look, I did stop doing. I kind of stopped doing video game streams. But I'll probably do a couple more. There's a couple of games that I want to do streams of, specifically a couple that I want to stream with Rose. I'm gonna have to redo this hand later because it's annoying me, but I want to get. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's meant to be... Joy of things being behind other things is you don't have to draw all of it. Alright, we'll deal with you later. Also just gonna put a line there to separate these two bits. I'm prepared to be upset. Mm-hmm. I need to find the money to buy book 1 and 2. Yeah, that's fair. You can always save game streams for charity events or something. Yeah, pretty much. Book 3 will be coming out just before Half-Life 3. Hopefully a bit before then. Although I will say I've been seeing a lot of stuff about... It's interesting, I've been seeing a lot of stuff about George R.R. Martin recently. And some of the stuff I see and hear him talk about is, as an author, is genuinely terrifying. Like just what's happened with Game of Thrones and HBO and all that, it is not fun. And as someone who has I will say never really cared for the man, I hope he's doing okay. If they drop Half-Life 3 in May, you better drop the book same day in response. I don't know if I'd do well if I dropped book 3 the same day as Half-Life 3. That feels like something that you might want to give a bit of a buffer to. Definitely at least a little bit, you know? This is what I was talking about before with Moriarty, is that idea that lips are one of those things that I always struggle with, because they're things that I don't think entirely need, especially for women, is not something that I like filling or like outlining. Because they don't look right. When they are like properly outlined. It's always a struggle for me. What was it? Blah, 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 blah. Book 3. Just add the hashtag on all your posts. If you do it, I'll buy a copy of the book before Half-Life 3. Ah, excellent. You don't want to be beaten to number 3 by Half-Life. You gotta go. No worries, Base Master. Have a great night. Good to see you, man. Okay. Okay. What time? 9:40. Cool. Me. Give me that back. That was good. Okay. Who's messaging me? Oh, right, yep. Think that spot can probably round off as well. You know Kiri's got to be jacked. I don't make the rules. Actually, I do, but I don't. Okay. I think that's pretty good. So let's add another one. Select hero selection. To select. Invert. Okay. Big on. this bit, thankfully, we can speed up a little bit because a large chunk of this is symmetrical. Nope, black. Okay, and then whoop. I really want to hear Nightwish cover this song. Great playlist tonight. Thank you. I've mostly, as you may have guessed, put it together from music that I know is in video games. Because I feel like that's a nifty way to get past YouTube's stuff. What do you call it? Copyright issues. That is the extent of her mirror, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, but the bear's mirrored, isn't it? Man, man. I want to change this as well. I want to make it more... I'm fairly sure the bear's lopsided. In a way, he is. Oh, this leg's lopsided. That's what it is, because she's squeezing it. Sleeves in. God, I'm talkative tonight. I hope you all are entertaining yourselves. Maybe I can't do art streams. Just reminding myself that fingers are stupid. Why did I put this hand in this position? Bitten hot dogs. Pretty much. How you doing, Laurie? Good to see ya. Hmm? Hmm. I'm awake. Laurie, why are you awake? Sounds like a good idea at the time. Also, Silky wants attention. Aw. Kitty. Select row selection. 2. Select vert selection. Whoop, something's wrong with the hair over here. Try this again, shall we? There we go. Silky love detection looking good. Thank you. It is happening. Okay, let's see about... Okay, so we've just got to do that bit down the front, the fight scene, and then we can get on to coloring and such. If I had a bear's foot on my head. With all that moved around, I do wonder... Cool. So, looking, I think it looks good. I'm happy with it so far. I think, I'll see if I can do the fight below. I wanted to use I'm thinking I might use a different pen for the fight scene, because I got a different one. What is this? It's got a bit more. I feel like it's a bit rougher, and I might add a bit of a dynamic to it and change it up from the actual, like, the other piece as well. But we'll see. Hopefully, I can get to it before the next stream, so I can get this bit done, and then we can just do, like, coloring for the next stream, and maybe do it once again from back to front. That would be cool. I would like that. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how it's come out so far. I'm sure there's some sort of like compositional thing that I'm missing. That something about this could be changed to be better, but I'm not seeing it. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe once the colors and everything go in, it will reveal itself. But I think I'm gonna call it there. I think that's a good place, and I want to start. I'm wondering whether I should start my streams earlier, maybe like 7:30. Cause yeah, there's something like I would like to start wrapping up a bit earlier too. I think 11, just with like when we raid and then other bits and pieces, it does end quite late. But we'll see. Might do that. Over the last 3 streams, it's really come together. It has. I'm happy with. Like I'm always like I feel like I'm hard on how long it's taking. But at the same time, realizing that it is, you know, what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically 9 characters and a face, all in the same thing. I am lenient on that. Trying to kill me. Yeah, I know. It's just like mainly just in the fact that so I tend to stream like here in Melbourne. I stream from 8 p.m. till 11 p.m. And generally that means that by the time I you know, raid, spend a bit of time in the raided stream, and then, you know, pack up and go to bed. It's usually like midnight, if not like 12:30. Fine, if I have to do, it's not me I'm worried about. Let's put it that way. Yeah, but we'll see. I might starting earlier. Like, it'll mean that we finish like now, or, you know, around now. Like, it'd only be moving it forward like half an hour, maybe. But, yeah, just to make things a little easier. Who are we going to raid? Purge Mist is online. Starkers is online. He's playing Sons of the Forest with What Would Liv Do? Bluplino's playing Hades 2. Cuzbot. Is there anyone we haven't raided in a while? Retro Franco? Has anyone in chat got someone we can raid? We'll go Starkers, maybe? I'll tell you what. It's redeems of points and I've not done the thing? What are we talking about? I didn't hear anything. Oh, sorry. I did not... They did not come through. Oh, because I closed Bikubot. I closed Bikubot. That's why. Okay. Apologies. Yeah, because of the new setup that I have for OBS, the redeems don't show up when I'm on the dual screen thing. Which is very annoying. But yeah, normal. That's why I'm very happy to usually have Balthazar, but I'd turn Big Bot off. Okay, what we're gonna do. You can see it here. We're going to raid because Starkers is currently streaming with What Would Live Do. And we're gonna raid into them because they seem cool, and we've raided into Starkers a couple times, and they're doing things. Anyway, cool. So we will be back next Thursday. Actually, I have next Thursday off, so everything will be okay then. But also, yeah, we'll be back next Thursday, and hopefully, I will have the little fight scene finished. Yeah. We will. Yeah, we'll see if we can get it done next time. Be interested to see how coloring goes. Because I want to try some stuff with shading and lighting. But we'll see. What else? Was there anything else I need to say? Yes, and once again, we will be starting up Echoes of Ragnarok, our TTRPG stream, on the 5th of February. That gives you, if you have not already, 2 weeks to get caught up. The playlist is on YouTube. Go and check it out. The episodes are only like 2.5 hours long. And yeah, and you can get all caught up for that when it starts up again. Yeah, beyond that, I don't know. I'm just waffling. Everything else is in my outro screen. So, hope you all have a lovely time, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the stream. We're going to raid in just a minute, but first I want to thank you all for watching. I really love bringing you all high quality content on my journey in creating the world of Himgard, and it is your support that allows me to keep doing that. So if you'd like to support the Heavy Metal Game Master, here are 3 quick ways that you can help out. 1. Subscribe to my Twitch, YouTube, and Ko-fi. Over on Ko-fi, you can find a number of tiers for subscription, all heavy metal themed of course, where you can snag yourself some exclusive perks from yours truly. Also a huge thank you to my current Ko-fi subscribers, you make all of this possible, and I am truly grateful. 2. Check out my books. The Harbingers of Ragnarok series is my first creative foray into the world of Himgard, telling the stories of Ragnarok and setting up the world as we know it today. Get your copies through the links below. 3. Check out our channel partners and affiliates. My channel is now fortunate enough to have connections with a number of other amazing people and companies, including Dice Deli, Arkenforge, and Green Ronin Publishing, who make the adventure game engine which powers our Echoes of Ragnarok stream. Be sure to check the panels for info, links, and discount codes. And finally, just keep being amazing. Follow my socials, jump into the community in my Discord, let's keep building this nerdy heavy metal community into something amazing. Anyway, we're gonna start the raid now. Charge! Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed the stream. We're going to raid in just a minute, but first I want to thank you all for watching. I really love bringing you all high quality content on my journey in creating the world of Himgard, and it is your support that allows me to keep doing that. So if you'd like to support the Heavy Metal Game Master, here are 3 quick ways that you can help out. 1. Subscribe to my Twitch, YouTube, and Ko-fi. Over on Ko-fi, you can find a number of tiers for subscription, all heavy metal themed of course, where you can snag yourself some exclusive perks from yours truly. Also a huge thank you to my current Ko-fi subscribers, you make all of this possible, and I am truly grateful. 2. Check out my books. The Harbingers of Ragnarok series is my first creative foray into the world of Himgard, telling the stories of Ragnarok and setting up the world as we know it today. Get your copies through the links below. 3. Check out our channel partners and affiliates. My channel is now fortunate enough to have connections with a number of other amazing